Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Dylan here from StormRC, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be teaching you guys one of a little 5-minute tutorials. This is going to be a series where we're going to be doing or teaching you guys a trick in less than 5 minutes, or just above 5 minutes. Doesn't have to be exact. It could be 6, but we're going to call them 5-minute tutorials. So let's jump into ClearView and check this out. So we're starting with the 540 Edge today. You want a plane that has a really big rudder on the back. As you can see, this plane has a huge rudder, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to hover. So this right here is a hover, or a Harrier as some may call it. You actually touch the tail right there. But yeah, the hover or Harrier is very easy to do, and it looks quite impressive. You just have to manage your rudder very well. And it's a combination of rudder and aileron at the same time. If you'll excuse me for 1 second, allow me to set the plane down here. I'm going to get my mouse off screen. I apologize. My bad for that one. You can do this while you take off, or you can do it in flight. Doesn't matter. I'm going to teach you guys in flight. So, if you'll bring the plane around to you in a knife edge, and then use some right rudder, and just kick it up. Like that right there. Okay, so we're going to get closer to us here, and I'm using elevator to do this. But now you see the plane is leaning toward the left, so I'm giving it right rudder and also right aileron input to keep it from going that way too much. It's going back to the left, so I'm going to use left rudder, back to the left, so right rudder and right aileron. So whichever the plane's going, whether it be left or right, you want to use the opposite on rudder and aileron both. So with as you can see, we're going left, so I'm giving it right rudder, ton of right rudder, and a little bit of right aileron. And if the plane was going to the right, left rudder, a lot of left rudder, and a little bit of left aileron. So you want to keep the plane pointed towards you, and you want about 75% throttle as well. You want to keep the plane facing towards you, obviously, just like this right here, and manage your rudder input. Oh wow, we were scraping the edge of the rudder there. That's pretty cool. You want to manage your rudder input, and you also want to manage your elevator, because elevator is still up and down, you know, forward and backwards, of how close you are to yourself. So you're trying to, if you want it kicked out a little bit, you use the elevator, push it out, and a little bit closer if you want closer elevator. Please make sure you have an airplane that can do this before you actually go out in the real world and try it. But based on how your airplane leans, like, so it leans to the left, so I give it right rudder, and it leans to the right, I'll give it left rudder, and a very small amount of left aileron. And I'm constantly pulling back just a little bit on the elevator, unless it gets too close to me, just to try and maintain this vertical position of the airplane. Okay, so the Harrier is a very cool trick to learn, and quite simple if you can master it. And it's very show off kind of a trick. So, but the best, easiest way to get into it is to come in from knife edge, just like this. Come on over, and then kick right rudder, and go off on your throttle. When the plane starts to drop, you can give it some more throttle, all the way until you're about 75% or so. I'm actually wanting it to come down, so less throttle to make it come down just like normal, and bam, there we go. What? I didn't think it was anywhere near close to that. Okay, I'm sorry. You can also do it on take it off if you want. Just go straight up and then come back on the throttle. That's also an easy way to get into it. But I think the way that it looks better and is actually maybe a little bit easier is to come in it from knife edge. You can obviously roll out while you're doing that as well, if you do so wish. But a roll while you're hovering is a little bit more advanced. So if you're just trying to work on the roll, I mean, if you're just trying to work on the hover, just use some rudder input in both directions, and then eventually you can get to the point where you can spin it and then roll out. But it's very easy, ladies and gentlemen, and with enough practice you will get it. So thank you all for watching. That's all about all I have to say for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.